Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another Options and Play video update. So I put together those weekly earnings on the radar videos, and I try to talk about the bigger Fed or economic related events. So you know that a lot of what I do revolves around event or earnings and other types of catalyst plays, right? Um, so when I'm looking on the calendar right now for this week and for a good portion of like the next 2 weeks, there really isn't a lot. I mean this week you have a couple big names reporting, but that's kind of it. Next week, really not too many names reporting. Um, you got the jobs report the end of next week, and then the following week will be a big one. So the week of the 14th will be a big one because that's when you got the CPI on the 13th. Excuse me. So week of the 13th will be big. That's when the CPI is. But there just really isn't that much news. I mean, we're not into earnings season yet, and we're still about a month away from like the heavy hitters reporting. So that's why I think that this coming weekend could actually be like a pretty big catalyst with the release of Tesla's delivery numbers. Tesla next to Apple has been one of like the best mega cap names. I mean, it's hung in quite a bit better than a lot of the other mega caps. It's recently rolled off its September high, but um, it's still well off its June low, which is compared to like Microsoft or Google or Meta or Nvidia, right? I mean, it definitely stands out. And historically, so 2 out of the last 3 quarters, Tesla has had gigantic rallies ahead of the delivery numbers. So that was here, right? So late March into the beginning of April deliveries, and then late December into the beginning of January deliveries. In June, it didn't. June also obviously was a very weak month for the overall market, which is kind of what we're experiencing right now, right? So it was also a point where Tesla was going through like a lot of like supply chain disruptions. Shanghai plant was shut down. There was talk of a really kind of like suppressed environment, like tough operating period, right? So expectations were a lot lower. This quarter definitely different. Shanghai's back online. Production seems to be going well. Deliveries are expected to be good. So I feel like if the overall market stabilizes, right, could be something where you see people step in on Tesla. The deliveries are supposed to be good. Stock is hung in well. It's still above some support, and it was a recent leader. And again, I mean, if the overall market stabilizes, this could be something that you could use as clues. Where are people starting to come back into some of these risk areas? Are they going to step back into Tesla? So I guess it wouldn't surprise me to see Tesla kind of trade higher into the weekend, kind of like a ramp into the report style trade. But this also revolves around the overall market stabilizing because if we continue to sink on like the Qs or the SPY, it's going to weigh on Tesla's probably as well. So this is something that I'm keeping an eye on. Just well, A, because Tesla is a huge company, but also B, it's one of like the biggest catalysts for like the next 2 weeks because there isn't a whole lot on the calendar. So I think it's going to get added attention because of that. And Tesla's Tesla. It likes to move up or down. When it goes, it tends to go quickly and very sharply. So this is certainly something I'm paying attention to. I think the setup is interesting here, and I think into the end of the week, like this is going to be one of like the top focus names for me. Okay, um, so take a look. Let me know what you think, and I guess we'll see how the next few days go. All right. So if you like this video and you're looking for more information about trading events with options, please follow up with the link in the description of the video for more information on options and play. Have a great night, stay well, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.